Howdy guys, Alex with San Antonio Vapor Blasting here. Today we're going to be blasting Chris's engine cases from his 1994 Yamaha Blaster. As you can see, they've seen better days.
So this customer used a wire wheel on a drill as well as some Scotch-Brite pads, trying to get some of the oxidation off of the outside of these cases, as well as getting some of that corrosion out. As you can see, there's limited success. It takes a lot of elbow grease, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and he had a lot more to go just on this part. So it's not a very efficient use of your time, and you can get much better results using other methods like vapor blasting. You can see in this video, we decided to leave the bearings in. That was done on purpose as demonstration. In future videos, we're going to take them out to also demonstrate that. That way you can compare the results. For now, check out my new dip tank. You guys remember this case. This was done by the customer, Chris himself. It was his first time seeing it, first time using it, and I gave him about 15 seconds in the cabinet. This is what he was able to achieve. You can see the finish is much better and brighter. This corner, he tried to use that wire brush method again. You see it's pretty bad and just much different than the finish that you're going to get with blasting it. You see the inside there too. It's just the finish is never going to match up.
All right, what's up guys? So we're going to take an overhead view.
All right guys, I just realized it's a little harder to film with one hand, so I'm going to lose that real quick. But I just made sure the guts of the machine were all good. They still existed. Everything was all right. Exactly how I left it the day before. Now you see the side of the case that we're going to go in. We're going to go in with one that hasn't been blasted first, and I'll show you the results here in a minute. All right, don't mind me. I'm just checking the part, looking on what angles I should be shooting at, doing a lot of yapping.
All right guys, what I was trying to show on the time-lapse video was, if you look real close, you can still see the lettering of the bearings. Toyo, Japan, you can read part numbers off of them. Even this one where I might have removed some of the coating from the inside of the lettering, you can still clearly see them imprinted on it. So although it is rapidly removing everything from it, we're not damaging the base metal. We're not removing base material. You can see the spots that I still need to do a little bit more cleaning. But as far as time in the part at this point already, pretty much the fastest cleaning method that I've found.
So guys, in the comments below, let me know what methods you're currently using to clean your engine parts or your carburetors, whether it's parts washer, whether it's baking soda blaster, and let me know if those are effective for you guys. So now I get to show off my new dip tank. I've got a parts cleaning brush, and I'm just trying to brush out some of the abrasive to minimize what's going forward through the next cleaning processes.
All right, guys, here's the other half. See how crusty that is? Oh my God. Some abrasive left in there, but remember, this is the side that Chris wanted to try out blasting himself. See, those letters, numbers are still intact. But we're starting to get a real nice satin finish, but man, does it need some work. We're going to blast with the bearings in today with all aluminum oxide. Then we're going to remove bearings, switch out all the materials in the vapor honing cabinet to a mix of aluminum oxide and glass bead, and then we're going to get a real crazy high shine out of this part. So first, let's get it cleaned up, get it knocked down, something looking like that, nice and satin and clean, and then we will get it shined up next.
Here you can see me visualizing where I need to point the nozzle, how I need to clean the last of these hard to reach crevices. And I'm just gonna pop that right back in the machine, get it finished off. Here I've got our 30-liter ultrasonic tank filled up with water. One disadvantage with the bearings still in is that there's still going to be abrasive in there, but I'm mostly doing this for the sake of just having a cleaner part and a cleaner workflow throughout the rest of the next processes. Guys, I'm about to turn the audio on. If you've never heard one of these going, they are very loud. So please check your audio, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you hear it for yourself, and you'll see why I have music going over it, because it is terribly loud and it hurts your brain after about 10 seconds. So here you go. So yeah, guys, it basically sounds like static in a microphone, which is not very enjoyable. So I'm not gonna let you listen to that. I'm going to put on some time-lapse music and we're gonna get to the end result. Just gonna make sure both halves of the case go through it and get flipped over once on each side to minimize the amount of abrasive going forward to the next step. All right, guys, final results. You can see we got really nice results for not a lot of effort and not a lot of time. You can see we've got a very uniform, consistent satin finish. You can see a lot of the original case markings are still intact. You can even still read the Koyo, the Japan, and the part numbers that are on the sides of all of the bearings on both sides. So guys, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Our next video, engine cases part 2.